Hello, Brick by Brick Academy family. I love talking to you all. I love providing real life scenarios. I love getting a deeper dive into connecting with you on things that you're personally going through in real life. I love the feedback that you guys are providing me with because it gets me motivated. It gets me excited to know that no matter how I think, I'm able to think with you. I'm able to connect with you spiritually, emotionally, physically. And these are different things that will continue to allow Brick by Brick Academy to make an impact in your life, your family life, your loved one's life, and many more around the world that we continue to impact. Today's topic is talking about how you can deal with depression. Not only how you can deal with depression, but just the overall aspect of dealing with depression. Let's touch up. Think about 2020, a year, a lot of trauma. COVID happened. Families were impacted. Loved ones passed away. People lost their jobs, trying to get unemployment. People trying to figure out, is there going to be a vaccine? The youth not being able to go to school, losing that day-to-day interaction, not understanding what's going on in the world around us. People trying to figure out what's their next move, how to feed their kids, how to keep a roof over their head, how to pay the light bill, losing their loved ones that they may have been married to for 15 plus years. Cause a lot of depression, right? Sometimes it's those uncomfortable conversations that's much needed to have in life. To build brick by brick, you must be willing to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You must be willing to accept challenges that you haven't accepted before. You must be willing to get out of your comfort zone, because when dealing with depression, it's not easy. Sometimes people commit suicide. Sometimes people turn to drugs. Sometimes people turn into alcohol. Do you have a family member, a loved one, or a friend that you know suffer from depression and they have nowhere to go? Are you wanting to make an impact in their life but don't know how to? And it's causing you to become depressed? A few things when you're going through depression that could potentially help. This is only a recommendation. I am not a licensed psychiatrist. I am not a licensed person that provides information that is critical in these aspects. But from my personal experiences, I can provide you recommendations that you can consider to try. Music. Music is very essential for the soul. Sometimes listening to R&B, sometimes listening to soft music, meditation music, sometimes going to the beach, sitting down and just letting the water flow, hearing the winds rumble through your ears. Sometimes even just connecting with a best friend, male and or female, or mentor, opening up about what you're going through could help you when you're facing those moments of depression. Because most times we feel like we know it all. Most times we fear, oh, I don't want nobody to know what I'm going through because I'm going to be embarrassed. I don't want somebody to look at me the wrong way. Maybe you had hundreds of thousands of dollars and you don't want people to see when you're broke. You don't want people to see when you're not happy. But guess what? We all got problems. We all going through something. We all have our moments where we fall on our back 20 times and it takes 50 steps to get back up. That's life. If you think that you're going through something, just know someone else around the world is going through something worse than you. There's a kid right now. There's an adult right now that can't walk, that can't get out of bed, that wish they can step again. They wish they can drive again. They wish they can see again. They wish they can eat again. They wish they can make a phone call to their loved ones. They wish they can travel. So when you think you got it rough, be grateful. When you think that you got it made, just know someone else doesn't. When you're going through depression, No matter how sad and how rough those moments are, look yourself in the mirror and have faith. Tell yourself you will overcome this challenge. Myself included, I've had depressing moments. Person may look at me and say, yo, Gerald is perfect. Gerald accomplished so much. I'm here to tell you, every person, including myself, have been through something. I've been I love being transparent with you all.
It broke up.
I have a brother who had that name is me. And as a kid, I didn't understand how and why did that happen. But I always looked at the positive side. While training for the NFL draft, one of the biggest football leagues in the world, the National Football League, preparing for pro day, I didn't have the proper training. I didn't have the proper agent. I didn't have the best resources, but I had a great support system. I had faith. I had consistency. I had work ethic. And through those times, no matter how hard I worked, no matter how many pieces of candy that I sold in high school and middle school to pay for my college education and earn a scholarship, no matter how hard I worked when I was able to be on scout team, to work from 13th on the depth chart to get to number 1, nothing in the world added up to the day right before my NFL draft pro day. My brother on my father's side got in trouble with the law. First thing that came up on the news was Gerald Hearns, such and such, such and such. It had nothing to do with me, but it impacted my career in a sense. Myself trying to figure out how to stay focused on the goal and the grind and the journey when I wasn't chosen to become a part of an NFL team. I had to sit back and say, Gerald, it's not the end of the world. You have a business. You have touched people's lives. You have supported the homeless community. You have mentored hundreds and thousands of young men and women. You have motivated so many people in your community. It's not the end of the world. I had to sit back and think to myself like, Lord, what are you trying to show me? What is it that you really want me to do? I had an opportunity to play with Team America and do some great things. I had to go back into my resources and see who did I connect with in the past year, the past 5 years, the past 10 years that can be a part of my mission, growing this brick by brick vision. When I started this company, it was just t-shirts. Now we're serving 10,000 plus people in the United States. We're expanding. But through those moments of depression, moral of the story, I didn't quit. I kept going. Whatever you're going through, I want you to keep going. Don't quit.